Welcome to Epic Court Encounters. All right, today we're going to be in Judge Webster's court where she has a defendant with multiple violations and he's asking if he can get out of jail. We're going to listen to this case and you let me know what you think she's going to do by putting it in the comments. Let's go.
This is in the 13th Judicial District. The 13th Judicial District in the District Court of Greenwood, County, Kansas. This is our first appearance docket for Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Who is the gentleman in the Greenwood County Jail?
Corian Green, Your Honor.
Corian Green.
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine. We are on the record in case number 2024 CR 78, State of Kansas versus Corian Green. The state appears by and through County Attorney Jill Gillette. The defendant, Mr. Green, appears in person in custody at the Greenwood County Jail. And say, Mr. Green, you are here on a warrant to show cause why your probation should not be revoked. You were granted probation May 8th of 2024. At that time, you were convicted, sentenced, and put on probation with certain conditions. And now, Carrie Seeley, your probation officer for these convictions of possession of marijuana after prior conviction and transporting an open container of alcohol, says that you have violated probation, that as of the filing of her request for revocation, you had failed to report to probation on numerous occasions, that you had failed to pay your costs, fines, and fees, and that you had violated the laws of the state of Kansas, that you had criminal charges or traffic charges to deal with in Shawnee County and Wilson County. We will set this for an evidentiary hearing. You've indicated that you wish to have a court-appointed attorney. I understand neither you nor your wife, Tanya Metcalf, are employed. Is that right?
No, Your Honor, we are not employed.
And how do you support yourselves?
I've been staying with my family. I've been in and out of the hospital.
Your family, that would be your parents or other members?
Yes. I've been in and out of the hospital due to car accidents.
I will.
Excuse me, sorry.
Go ahead.
I have all my documentations and everything to prove why I have missed my check-ins or whatever. The last time I have talked to Carrie, we were on a positive note. She was going out for maternity leave. And then I had another accident just last month, Your Honor.
All right, well, I will appoint Attorney Richard Paul. You need to contact him as soon as you can and get ready for your next court date, because that issue is whether you serve the balance of your sentence or some other disposition. So, Missy, when will that warrant to show cause be?
May 20th at 3:30.
You must be back here live in person, not by Zoom, but live and in person at the courthouse, May 23rd at 3:30. If you're still in custody, you can appear by Zoom, but otherwise I want you here in the courthouse.
May 20th, Judge.
Oh, thank you. May 20th at 3:30. May 20th at 3:30.
Will do, Your Honor. And at this time, I'm gonna ask for an OR bonding due to the fact that I have court in Shawnee County tomorrow, and the jail has decided that they cannot take care of me and medical needs at this point in time. And I have the correctional officer right here to vouch for me.
Judge, I believe that he broke his leg in the flea and elude in Shawnee County. He's been in and out of hospitals for surgery. They housed him till today. He was picked up this morning because our jail is not able to house him successfully well there.
New at midday, an update to a story we first brought you on 13 News this morning. The three you see on your screen have now been arrested following a hit and run that sent one person to the hospital in the capital city. Topeka police now say two people arrived later at a local hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. They were believed to have been involved with the hit and run incident earlier. Christopher Cooney, Travion Copeland, and Corian Green were arrested on multiple charges. Topeka police say officers responded to the 2400 block of Southwest 10th Street last night. Witnesses told them someone had hit another person with their car and drove off. The victim has non-life-threatening injuries. Eastbound traffic on 10th Street was blocked off for hours as officers investigated.
So you're saying you want him OR'd?
I promise I will be in court. I have no problem showing up to court. And
That's one thing I can't accept is your promise that you'll be here. You're not an easy one to keep a hold of.
Yeah, and that running from the police charge doesn't help either.
Broken leg, surgery or not.
I can make that promise to myself
well
better than to you, Your Honor. And I understand where you're coming from when you say that. I'm going to make it to myself.
One of your original charges that you got dismissed in your plea agreement, as I recall, was flee and elude, and you certainly do your best to elude the court.
Those are going to be dropped. I was a passenger in the car, and there's video on the news site where I'm like, have my hands up. I'm like, hey, my hips are broke. He tackles me, re-breaks my left hip, breaks my femur, and is on top of me calling me a lying nigger, punching me in my face. This is all on the news website.
That's surely not in one of our county courts.
WIBW news reports.
Okay, Topeka, Shawnee County?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, that doesn't sound like anything I've seen in your cases or case. But the problem you have here is that you haven't been reporting, you haven't been paying, and you've got new charges and new convictions. You've had a revocation hearing in Wilson, or should have. So anyway.
Wilson's been dropped.
All right, well, this one has not been dropped. You've been convicted, and you're looking at having your probation revoked and serving 12 months in the county jail as a controlling sentence. So now I need you to stop talking for a minute and let's let Ms. Gillette finish answering my question. So Ms. Gillette, because of his physical needs, are you recommending the OR that he's asking for?
I would, Your Honor, just because we can't care for him well.
All right, well, where will you go if I give you an OR, which?
Back to Emporia.
What's in Emporia?
My home. 110.
Oh, you're on the, don't be doing that on the YouTube. Okay, so you're going back to your home in Emporia. That's with your parents and your wife?
With my wife. My parents just take care of my bills right now.
Well, you told me a while ago you lived with your parents.
No, I said they're caring for me, is what I said.
All right, so what does that mean that they're caring for you? They're paying for your rent, your utilities, your food?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's paying for your medical bills?
I have insurance.
Car insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, and you're on medical care?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
You'll be seeing a doctor?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any kind of probation officer to be accountable to?
As of right now, I just know Carrie.
Okay, so
but Carrie's on leave, right?
Right, well, I think so. So your Wilson County revocation, instead of revoking you, they just closed their case?
They dismissed it, yes, ma'am.
All right, and what's going on in Shawnee County? That's still pending?
Yes, ma'am. Soon to be dismissed.
And how do you know that?
Talking to my lawyer.
Who's your lawyer?
I've only met her once, Your Honor. I don't remember her name right off the top.
Does that sound suspicious or not?
And you don't have any other charges in any other jurisdiction?
No, ma'am.
Well, let's look at your record. It goes clear back to 2015. Very long record.
Excuse me, Lyon
Yeah.
County. Lyon County, excuse me.
Okay, so in Lyon County, you have ag robbery, ag intimidation of a witness by
And
threat,
that's going to be
force,
dropped.
or violence, flee or attempt to elude a law enforcement officer by engaging in reckless driving, possession of opiate, opium, narcotic, or certain stimulants, possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia. That says you've posted a bond with your last activity being March 31st of 2025. Normally it tells me when your next court date is.
It's going to be dismissed.
Okay, she's told you that with 100% certainty that those are all going to get dismissed.
From my understanding, yes.
Okay, you've actually got two, and don't you, pending in Lyon County? You also have a 2025 Lyon County for possession of opiate, opium, narcotic, or stimulant, possession of marijuana, possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia. You've got two county cases pending in Lyon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
24. Okay. And what did you have going on in Montgomery County Independence? Is that one of them that's been dismissed?
Yes, ma'am.
When was that dismissed?
22, I believe.
Okay. Okay, here's one in Shawnee County. That'd be Topeka. Interference with the law enforcement, falsely reporting information, possession of marijuana, possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia. That's still pending, right?
That's pending, yes.
And then you have another Shawnee County pending.
That's taken care of.
Okay. And then we have a pending in Shawnee County, interference with law enforcement, criminal possession of a weapon by a felon less than
That's
8,
getting dismissed.
and possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia. Is that one going to be dismissed too?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now that one says you have a prelim coming up April 23rd. That's one you're worried about for tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
He has a bench trial in Shawnee County at 1:30 tomorrow as well.
And he has a bench trial on another one. Okay.
With that news clip and all of these charges he has going on, do you think he should be released?
You're the last person I think I should give an OR bond to with that kind of history and that kind of activity pending. I understand the taxpayers not wanting to foot a bill for you in custody, and I can understand the sheriff not being able to meet your physical needs in jail. But as a judge, I am concerned you're going to disappear on me again.
I will not.
You've probably told me that before. I don't know.
No.
All right. So if you get an OR bond, you're going back to your wife's house in Emporia,
Yes.
and your parents are going to pay all your bills.
Yes, ma'am.
And how old are you?
I'm 28.
And how old is Miss Metcalf, or if Miss Green?
31.
How old?
31. 32 this year.
And neither one of you worked even before you were injured?
She had to leave work to take care of me.
Does she get any kind of compensation for taking care of you?
We get food stamps at the moment.
Okay. And how are you going to get back to Emporia?
My wife
Does she have a legal driver's
and my
license?
baby mother, yes.
She's your baby mother also?
No.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
yes.
Well,
We have another one on the way.
So she is your baby mama.
Yes, but my other baby mom, excuse me.
Okay. So
I
you
should have
two
clarified
baby-
that.
All right.
I should
So
have
the other
clarified
baby
that.
mama's going to take you back?
Yes,
to the-
ma'am.
So you're on good terms with her?
Yes.
All right. But one of these two women has a valid license,
Both.
and they have a legally tagged insured automobile.
Yes. I always tell them there's only room for one screw up, and that's me. Just
Well,
joking. Just joking.
yeah, you need to quit being the screw up, I think, especially
You're
for
absolutely right.
two babies. Yeah. Do you have two or more?
I only have two.
The one on the way and the one that's how old?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
She'll be 3 this. She just turned 3, or May 2nd.
All right. And do you
May
all live
2nd.
together? Do you all
Not
live-
my daughter. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Miss Gillette, what dollar amount are you thinking for this OR bond?
His current bonds, I think it was 2,500, wasn't it, Judge?
His last one was
Yes.
12,500, and then he but that was before he got convicted, and then he got convicted on misdemeanors, and we set it at 2,500 on these two misdemeanors for show cause. So, all right. Well, looks like it's your lucky day. I'm gonna go along with the recommendations, but because of the medical needs only,
I appreciate that so much.
seems like you've told me a story before about medical needs before your car accidents or something. All right, 2,500 OR. And I know Miss Seeley is out, but you need to contact probation and find out what they want to do with you until May 20th. Missy, that's the earliest we can do. May 20th. Yeah, that's probably the time an attorney would need before he. That's all right. So OR bond 2,500, conditions that you report to all your court appearances wherever they may be.
Yes, ma'am.
You violate no laws, and you be back here in person
In person, May 20th.
at
Yes, ma'am.
3:30. And don't you know,
3:30.
how are you going to get to Shawnee County? How are you going to get to Topeka tomorrow?
Oh, baby mama. No, baby mama.
Baby mama 1 or baby mama 2, or is that to be determined?
We'll put all 3 heads together and figure it out.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You may go at this time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I have no clue why she let him go with all of that stuff he has going on in all of these different courts. But tell me what you think in the comments, because ordinarily, most people wouldn't have got out. Have a good day, evening, or night. I'll see you in the next video.